everybody? This is Pastor Shay, aka Chaplain G, coming back at y'all with another word of encouragement for today. So, check this out. I actually want to give y'all two verses today because as I was reading the scriptures this morning, somebody actually sent this to me, just the one verse. But then as I got to reading the passage and the context that it was written in, I had to give y'all two verses, man. And here's the baseline, the overall, right, of what I want to encourage y'all with today. There's some battles that you are not capable, able, equipped to fight. There's some battles that belong to God, and He wants you to trust Him and let Him fight the battle. We have all kind of stuff going on in our world today, man. There's some stuff we're fighting that is against what's clearly written in the Constitution, and people are coming against that. There's some stuff that's clearly written in our human biology, and some folks are fighting against that. There's some stuff that's just, man, it's just flat out common sense, and folks they're coming against things that are written law, constitutional, biological, and common sense. And it feels like people that are of faith, people that are trying to stand up for what's right and what's holy, people are trying to stand up for these God-given principles, right? It feels like this giant army is coming against us. And peep game, it's even sometimes from the inside. Like some folks in the Christian community are kind of going away from what God would have to say against some of these issues, right? And it feels like a battle. I know for me, it's felt like a battle the last couple years, man. And overall, I've been tired, but I think the reason I'm tired is because I've been trying to fight this battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not equipped or capable to fight the kind of battle that's before us. And I don't think a lot of us are. And this is where we turn to God for help. This is when we remember that God is bigger than our enemies. God is bigger than all of our tools. God is bigger than any of these issues, and He wins all of His battles. And so this verse that I was sent comes out of 2 Chronicles chapter 20. One of the kings of Jerusalem, of Israel, Jehoshaphat, he was faced with this giant army that was coming against him. And the people didn't know what to do, man. Like he's gathering all his people together, and they're panicking. They're like, man, this army is too great for us. In verse 12, so this is 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 12. This is Jehoshaphat's prayer to God as he's looking at this great enemy horde that's coming against him. And he's like, man, God, we need help. And he says to him in verse 12, he says, "Oh, our God, will you not execute judgment on them? For we are powerless against this great horde that's coming against us. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you." You see, in the midst of the battle, in the midst of being absolutely terrified of this great army that's going to come against them and wipe them out, right? Jehoshaphat's like, we need you to rescue us, and we could see the enemy right there. But past our fears, past our concerns, past what we think might happen, our eyes are on you. Our heart is with you. We know you're going to rescue us. We know you're going to deliver us. And so we keep our eyes set on you. And man, I think for a lot of times, we forget to keep our eyes set on God. We forget that this battle belongs to Him. We forget that God is mighty to save. God is mighty to undo cultures. God is mighty to reset what's right and what's wrong in all of our cultures. But then something interesting happens. And this is the part that gives me hope. This is the part that gives me encouragement, right? God responds. God responds to His people, and He puts a word on the lips of some of the people in the crowd. And check out what God says. This is verse 15. So God speaks to them, and He said, "Listen, all Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem and King Jehoshaphat. Thus says the Lord to you, do not be afraid, and do not be dismayed at this great horde, for the battle is not yours, but God's." That's my prayer right now, man. We're in the midst of some crazy times. Like, absolutely, people have lost their minds, kind of thing. We need to keep our eyes on God, man. Waiting for the time when He's going to answer us back. Don't be afraid at all of this culture coming against you. Don't be afraid to keep standing up for me. Matter of fact, there's no deliverance without some kind of enemy coming against you. You know what I mean? They're kind of, in order for there to be a deliverance, there has to be an enemy for us to be delivered from. And man, this culture right now is coming against what is right, what's moral, what's true. They're coming against all of these things, and God's saying, "Yo, chillax. I got this. This battle's not yours; it's mine." And He's going to put all of His enemies to shame, man. Like, everybody who's going against what God has decreed, man, will be put to shame. And so, I know the last couple of years have been rough on a lot of people. I know you've been put through the ringer on some stuff. The folks that were going through that religious exemption process, man, I know what y'all went through. The folks that are trying to stand up for what's like biologically right. I know there's certain theories that are out there that are directly coming against you, and you are being battered and beaten down. I know. I know some of the stuff you're going through. But the battle doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God. Have faith. Trust in Him. If you feel anxious, like you need to be doing something, the best thing you could do is get on your knees and pray. Just like King Jehoshaphat did. He wasn't too proud, even though he was a king of his entire country. He wasn't too proud to bow down and ask God for help. If a king can do it, you can do it. So, yo, that's my word of encouragement for you for today, man. I hope y'all doing well, man. It's Friday. I hope y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. Get some good rest now that it's the first weekend of the new year. And, yo, man, I love y'all. I hope y'all doing well. I'm praying for y'all. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. All that jazz. It's free to y'all, but it means a lot over here. So, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hit me up, please. And yo, until next time, grace and peace.